Should Shimron Hetmyer return to West Indies T20 World Cup squad for 2026? As a matter of fact, should he be named in the squad for the 2026 World Cup? My wonderful peeps, this has been circling around on the media, as you know, in terms of whether or not they should pick Shimron Hetmyer. But my honest opinion, he will definitely be picked because he's a good option in the middle order or a good replacement for the middle order because we already know West Indies, no people. These players are mid-core, to be honest with you guys. You know, some of the time you need somebody who, like a Hetmyer, you understand? We're not certain that he will click, but if he should say regain some of at least 10% of the Hetmyer from the past, then the World Cup people they are in trouble because if Hetmyer get in the mood of Hitmeyer, that's what they used to call him, then West Indies have a greater chance of making it further into the T20 World Cup. But a lot of people have mixed reaction whether or not they should select him. Because remember now guys, I think he didn't play any of the World Cup, any match of the World Cup. It's the last World Cup or the one previous before that. He never played any match. You understand? But this time around I think he will get the opportunity as well poor and is not a part of West Indies anymore. So remember guys, if it's the first time on the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell. So we're going to take a little deeper review into this situation, right? Shimron Hetmyer remains one of West Indies' most debated T20 talents. On his day, he's a match winner who can change games in minutes. But injuries and inconsistency have stalled his momentum. If he returns fully fit and rediscovers from before the T20 World Cup 2026, his experience and power hitting could be vital. But without consistent performances, selectors may prefer younger, more reliable options, making his comeback a question of impact, not reputation. As I mentioned earlier, you know, that's part of an article that's surfacing around the media, guys, as regards to whether or not Sammy should select him. But in my honest humble view, as I said, they should select him, and they will select Hetmyer. I heard that the reason why the West Indies team hasn't really named yet for the T20 World Cup is because, you know, they're waiting on the injury report from Shamar and Alzari Joseph. These two Joseph will play a important role in this West Indies T20 World Cup. You understand? So we are the West Indies fraternities waiting on these guys to whether or not they will be fit and ready to play the T20 World Cup, right? Um, People around the region world cricket have mixed reaction towards this Shimron Hetmyer being recalled to the team or whether he should be a part of the team. Well, I think he should be. Argument done. Let's run through some comment about or let you hear what other people are saying or other opinions people are giving, right? Um, Hetty has to remember the field placement and stop trying to hit everything for a six. That's the first comment from Mr. Skerritt. Um, if the selectors, Sammy, prefer young talent, um what is Chase still doing on the field? I'm not gonna mention the word before that, but this person is basically making comparison to Rastan Chase and Sammy and Shimron Hetmyer in the same statement because he's saying that Shimron Hetmyer is 10 times better than Rastan Chase. Why is it that he is the one being questioned to be named in the squad? Because he doesn't really see the reason why Rastan Chase is in the team. You understand? Um, all right, so Lied Maria commented where he was like, if West Indies want to be competitive and hopefully go far in the T20 World Cup, then he, among others, should be considered and selected, right? Some people say no, he should not be selected. He's full of himself. How many of the current players are better than him? Some people give their views and never even play rounders. So this person has the people only get up every day and talk, chat, and they never even play a match for their country. You understand? So who are they to judge Shimron Hetmyer? Shimron Hetmyer has fallen off, but he's still one of the best talent out there in world cricket and in the region, right? Lester Charles commented where it was like, has the talent, but not the imposing, decisive mindset, in my opinion. He should be one of the most feared batsmen in world cricket at this point. Yeah, I agree with this comment. He should have reached further than this guy, because when this man break onto the scene, guys, everybody were like, "We see the next Brian Lara, the next Chris Gale, the next great West Indies player." But I think the West Indies falls too, because they let Shimron Hetmyer get the opportunity to play in IPL, and IPL ruin him. You understand? In a sense where they start for, or should I say, build him into a specific finisher role, when by right Shimon is a top order batter who can do damage. But they kind of curve out the place for him in terms of using him as a finisher, because one point he wasn't performing well. And from he dropped down at that number 6-7 position, he has been a main finisher for any team he played in the IPL. And that's where I think he has ruined some of his potential, right? Um Fred Singh commented, "Don't need West Indies. He has lots of money. 1.3 million US with Royals this coming year. He has to play his whole lifetime to make that money with the West Indies cricket team. The man has to secure his life, because cricket has a short life shelf." So he's drawing back this comment to saying that these players, these people need to understand that money talk, bullshit walk. These guys have their family to take care of, so Hetmyer have to go out there and make money. And the 1.3 million US, guys, that's a lot of money in Guyana, no, guys. Because remember, that's going to be doubling or tripling of people. Because, for example, I heard that 60,000 Jamaican is 120,000 in Guyana. So imagine that 1.3 million US in Guyana. Mighty God, his life is set, and that is not that's just the tip of the iceberg. So these cricketers, guys, are multi-millionaire, no question. Even Chris Gale and those guys, these are multi-millionaire. So don't get it twisted. These guys don't have to play for West Indies anymore. But for the love of it, guys, and remember where they're coming from, they put out the effort. He should be in the team. He knows the conditions well, and is a proven match winner, and he's there. Yeah, it's in India, so I think he will definitely be a part of the squad, and they might use him as a main finisher as well, because that's the role he played in IPL. That's true. He need to be fit plus practice with the team like everyone else to be able to be selected, because we the Caribbean people want the best available players to represent us on the world stage, and not just because of name, but fit and good stats within the last 15 to 20 games they played, and have a good consistent stats coming from those games. So he's saying that Hetmyer should have good stats coming in, and I think if he perform fairly well, you're not gonna say perfect, but I think he warrant a place in the squad. And he's going to India. His playground for the Register Royal, or any team he play for. India is his playground. So, I want you guys to leave your honest thoughts, guys, down below, whether or not they should include him in the West Indies T20 World Cup squad or not. Remember, if it's the first time on the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Best up on yourself. Alright, look more.